first steps into producing something, and with a little bit of success, I'd love to do more. I'd love to direct a bit more. I'm generally a mischievous creative. I think that's how I describe myself.
That's really nice. That ties into a question I was going to ask you later about what 3 words would you choose to describe yourself, but I'll save that till then, so it might change as the conversation goes on. You've recently been on BBC's Cuffs. What was that whole experience like, and what's it like to be back on our screens again?
Amazing. I was really chuffed to be part of it. It was written and created by an amazing writer called Julie Gary, who, she's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. She was the creative behind Prisoners' Wives. She writes amazing characters, amazing female characters, and characters that you don't usually see on TV, which is why I was incredibly proud to be part of it. The cast were completely diverse without it being a deal.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't like, oh, we've ticked our quota box.
Exactly.
It was naturally the characters, you guys fitted the role. Yeah,
and not only that, but she wrote interesting characters that people don't usually see on TV.
Okay, great.
So, for example, Ashley Walters, one of the leads in it, is a single father who's a cop who happens to be black. Boom. Now, when have we seen that?
Hardly.
Exactly. So some really, really exciting characters and some exciting dynamics.
Superb.
To get through difficult points, because it's completely changed our life. Coaching and encouragement.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
Awesome. And thinking about things that touch our hearts, there's so much going on politically in the world and even in our own personal lives.
Of course.
When was the last time that you cried?
I cry all the time. I tell you what I cried at that was a little bit uncontrollable and I ran out of tissues was Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl. Oh my gosh. He is so brilliant. Every time he does something, he shows us his soul. And Tom Hooper, who directed it, does a lot of close-up shots. He either does massive wide sort of establishing shots that are epic or really tight shots, and Eddie Redmayne's heart can deal with a tight camera shot. Some of that stuff where he is feminine, you just look into his eyes and it was over. It's a very touching story based on real life, and it's something that I found incredibly moving.
So you've been talking about producing as well. Obviously you're a seasoned actress. You're also a producer of sorts in terms of magazines as well. So you've moved on to creating a whole online publication, which is really becoming like a leader with regards to, we've got things like Into the Glass. Obviously, us as Premae, we're now moving into that landscape and things are going more digital. Talk to us about those London Chicks. It sounds really exciting.
Well, London Chicks is a really exciting magazine that I'm, again, extremely proud to be part of. And it was set up to kind of give a platform to women who might not necessarily have that voice. We've lost the sense of community that we did in the old days, where you learnt things from your grandmothers and your aunties and you passed it on. And it's that kind of platform. So it could be to do with, does my bum look big in this? Women talk about everything. Or, how do I sort out acne scars? Or what recipes are there for coffee grounds?
You epitomise diversity on screen and off screen, because you have an interracial marriage.
Yeah.
What is that union like?
It's really interesting because, weirdly, on paper, we would look like the most unlikely couple. So it's no disrespect to eHarmony, Match.com or anything like that, where clearly you're matched up on logistics.
Right.
Because logistically, I don't know if we were to do Match.com that we would be paired together.
Right.
But you couldn't get a couple where when people get to, if I'm out with his friends or when I first met his friends, they're like, of course. And when he first met my friends, of course. He's very well spoken, went to a very good school. Our morals and our moral fibre is so the same. We were brought up the same. Fairly strict parents, where education was high up on the agenda. Very, very, very similar human beings. and I met him at a grown-up party, and I say a grown-up party because it sounds bizarre, but it was a New Year's Eve party. Normally New Year's Eve, going out, to me, always caters for the youngsters and clubs, and I'm not interested.
True.
It's a gorgeous property in South London called Bowbury House, a Regency building where they had a meal, they were doing a little bit of a casino thing, they had fireworks outside and you could dress up, but it was grown-ups.
Yes.
And I met Chris because he was talking to a friend of mine and they'd gone to the same school in Bath. She'd gone years later when it became co-ed, but he'd gone when it was single sex. They were talking, I went to give her a glass of champagne and we looked at each other and that was it. So I gave her the glass of champagne, I was like that. Hello!
Wow, just like a match to a flame.
Completely. And we were like, brrr.
Couldn't stop talking, couldn't be torn apart, just mates from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Wonderful.
Instant.
Amazing.
And it's it's bizarre because, you know, obviously it's so natural to us, it's not a deal.
Cool.
But I suppose it might be to some people. It might be where they look at him and he's at work, he works in the corporate field, where they may think that his wife is a particular type of woman and he's got a particular type of life.
And the assumptions that they may make once they know, they'll see. Okay, I don't know why I had that assumption that you met quite quickly and tied the knot. 9 years,
took our time.
That's a long time. You really know each other.
Yeah, and also I think we met fairly late, so you kind of know what you want. So I think when you meet someone later on in life, it's either really instant because you know what you want, or you just take your time and don't worry about pressures of what people are saying or whatever. You know, we took our time. People were going, right, so when you're getting married, when are you moving in? Leave us to it. We're cool. Exactly. Weirdly enough, I was proposed to in the room upstairs when I was...
Wow.
It was completely empty and I was going to get some cleaner to start cleaning. And I said, they don't have... from the top window. He said, I'm up here. So I went upstairs, had tracksuit bottom on, and now I look rough. And he's down on one knee. And with me, my cleaning products and rubber gloves.
Of course I will! Discard the bling.
Exactly.
God, that's so cute. That is a lovely story.
Yeah.
Amazing. And talking about your bathroom upstairs, I've had a quick peek around and I'm going to get a little bit on camera. You're gorgeous. Stunning smile. In all of your pictures, even on Google, so many to choose from because you just like... it's almost like you just want to bottle that smile. What is your beauty secret? Do you have any?
Beauty secret? It's really scary. Here's a secret that's not so beautiful that I've had to cope with, which is why I love Premae products and I love the makeup. One of my secrets that people may not know if I didn't have any makeup on is I have horrible skin and always have had horrible skin. And it's been something that now I know the tricks of the trade, or I know the products to use, or know the direction I should be going down. But for many years I had steroids at the doctors, all that stuff they give you for spots. And having a camera here can be one of the most self-conscious...
Because that's your work, your bread and butter is being in front of the camera, under the spotlight.
Exactly. But the older I get, the more I think, you know what? If you see the spots, if you see the craggy skin, so what? I'm offering my heart as part of my work. But there are other times when I want to look nice and not want to have spots and not want to... And now I know the tricks of the trade.
Great.
Like your makeup.
Yay!
Which is great.
What shade are you wearing today?
13.
13. Everyone loves 13. I think
it.
14 and 15 go quite deep, and you're actually not that deep at all.
I mix it. You see, summer I got...
You can get quite warm.
Yes. Yeah. So I mix it. So I could go from... And I've even got an 11 for some... Because I like the quality of the mango butter and don't want to use other concealers that, either get too greasy under here. I use... the product as a concealer. Fantastic. And if I'm going out, I use it on my cheekbones to highlight there. So
amazing.
I will
so you're doing your contour. You're doing your triangular contour.
And then bit of a nose.
Middle of the nose and on the edges there a bit deeper. Right, well done.
And then use a darker, say a 15 for the...
Fantastic. for your contrast.
Yeah,
So you've got your 11 agave and then rye.
Exactly.
And it's a sweet date
to give
over.
me that. I've got really nice cheekbones.
Cheetah, we love it. We love cheating.
But to me, in terms of beauty, I think beauty is an inner thing, and I honestly do believe
Totally
that
agree.
you can see. So regardless of this whole thing about symmetry and what we believe is beautiful, I think beauty is from within, and I don't want to sound like a stereotype, but I absolutely stand by that. Whether it's a smile behind the eyes, there's an energy. Energetically, people are beautiful, which makes them more beautiful.
Totally.
So you can get somebody exactly, or you can get somebody symmetrical and they're not very nice, or energetically there's something off.
And it turns you off, and you're now focused more on
you're done. It's done. It's not.
beautiful.
Yes, that's not attractive
It's not
to me.
in or out.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. We spoke a little bit earlier about you crying and being emotionally available. If you were, when you go into the next phase of our existence, if you was to come back reincarnated, what animal would you choose to be and why?
Oh my gosh.
You could choose.
Wow. This is probably a really, really obvious one. But a horse.
Okay.
And a horse, because throughout my time as me, I've been fascinated by horses and had intermittent contact with horses, but it's never been something that I've wanted to, or not even necessarily wanted to, have the opportunity to go for it in terms of absolutely learn to ride and take it slowly and get better and better. There's never been that golden window. Okay. I've just met a woman who's an amazing horsewoman and we've become really good friends.
Great.
And she's brilliant. And it's weird in terms of serendipity, but we've talked about going back to where her parents live and having some time with her horses. I played a horse at the RSC. I played a unicorn, and they paid for lessons up in Trent Park, which isn't that far away. And prior to that, I'd always gone on sort of treks where, you get the slow horse at the back or whatever, but been fascinated about how beautiful they are. Having had to play one, and they were really accurate. So even though it was on stage, we went for it. So they gave me these classes, and I can remember, to get to know the way the horse works and to hear it breathing, they gave me exercises where I was on the horse's back without a saddle, and they asked me to go under its neck and back round the other way. And at that age I was quite agile, so we're talking 10 years ago, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
So going around this horse, and that's when I just thought, I'm a little bit in love with you. You frighten me, because if you wanted to...
so powerful.
Oh my gosh, the horse could have just gone, get off my neck.
Right,
Boom,
and you're on the floor.
There must have been something where I spoke to him before, I touched him, I was right next to him, and I literally, they said, no, have a go. I'm like, I'm scared, release it. The horse trusted me and I trusted the horse.
That's it.
And that's when I got to understand, because the physiology of a horse, I was trying to reenact that. So my body, my torso was the horse's neck. This costume is extraordinary. So going round its neck and feeling the power in its neck.
Wow.
They gave me, obviously I had a big unicorny thingy, but they also gave me a thing that I put at the back, so my arms were like that, which was on a steel, and it had a tail, so I could flick my tail and manage it from there. They also gave me boots, which were like ice skating boots on a metal alloy plate. Oh, that's so lovely for you to say that.
That is so you, actually.
Wow.
So that animal choice is fantastic. Spot on for you.
Wow. Yeah, I love
wow. Just some quick fire questions to wrap up for today. Being a woman of colour, you know what these two things are. Okay. So this is going to be either or.
Okay.
So the first one is do-rag or headscarf.
Oh, how funny! It's too funny. Okay, that's twofold. It's not either or, it's twofold.
Okay. Right. Break it down.
With weave, the long do-rag that you can put...
Okay.
Exactly. Plait the hair.
I've never
or
thought
twist
about
the hair.
wearing a long do-rag.
Because you only do it up. I always get I used to tie it, and then you get that
just
mark.
have it lying down.
Yeah. You can have it flat.
I've just
you
learned
just
something
twist
new.
it on itself and you get the long do-rag. Boom, boom.
I've never used that long tail bit.
Yeah.
I've always tucked it into the... No.
Especially if you've got a longer weave, slot it in the back.
Maybe because I don't have extra long weave,
Right.
I've always kind of got shoulder length.
Right.
Wow. And talk to me about the headscarf.
And this headscarf is when my hair is natural and I don't want it to start breaking on my pillow, or when I've cane-rode it to perhaps put a weave in the next door, when I've plait it up or post hair wash.
Or you're
then
in between the styles, you do headscarves for your natural hair.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hamburger or hot dog?
Oh, no to hot dogs. Slurry. If you know what is in hot dogs, you wouldn't be even think, no.
Wow.
That is the...
Like the dregs of...
The dregs. the dregs of whatever
The dregs
creature.
of the dregs, yeah.
So eyelids, eyelashes,
Oh, no.
slurry. It's the slurry. No. So no to hot dogs. It would have to be...
Hamburger.
Yeah, and it would have to be a beef burger that I've made. I'm very funny with my beef.
Great.
Or red meats. I'm not...
Okay. Not as trusted anymore.
No, I'm just not a big red meat eater. No. The times I will have is that time that women have.
And the body craves it at that time.
So I'll have liver.
Liver or steak is good around those times if you're a meat eater.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like lumps of steak though. That's why I'm funny with beef burgers. It's very
liver.
occasional.
When I did used to eat meat, liver. Never liked it.
I love it.
My mum used to cook it really oddly when I was a kid. And
Onions. I do love a bit of liver.
Really?
And of course it's very little fat and you know you're getting your iron.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably the best part of the meat actually of an animal is their liver. Last one, pink or red?
Pink. I like red and I'll dot red around, but I've never been that type of person. And there's part of me that wishes I was.
What, more of a red person?
Yeah, there's a psychometric test. Or if you look at Jung, Jung has those colour charts.
Yes.
And red is like activism.
Okay.
And even though I'm out there as an actor,
right,
I'm a little more subdued than that. I'm not as people may think I am.
Okay.
That is
my
outward bravado. So there are times when if I wear red, funny enough, when I auditioned for Shameless, my father had passed away. The second time, my second meeting, and they were like, they want to see you again. That got me out of bed because I was devastated.
Of course.
Devastated. I went out and I bought a red cardigan.
Nice.
I needed
that
something.
Lift. Yeah.
That
and red
bang.
is that colour.
Yeah.
Because they even say when women wear red nails to an interview, that's a power colour.
Yeah.
But pink is sort of playful and flirty as well.
It has to be
and
bright
very
pink.
feminine.
Yeah, it has to be bright
like
pink.
what, uber,
ultra
magenta.
Yes, I can't do the baby pink. That's definitely not me. But bright pink.
Fuchsia.
Yeah, fuchsia.
Lovely.
So it's a sort of, as much as I have got a couple of red dresses and I know they're attention grabbing, and a lot of the time I'm not in that space where I don't mind doing my own thing a little bit less bold.
Okay.
But I do have red lipstick and I wear lip. That's my one. Would be the red lips.
Red lips. Superb. And so what's next for Karen? What can we expect? What are your New Year's resolutions and what do you hope to accomplish for 2016?
Okay, so I did my resolutions actually in December because I don't like the idea of, it wasn't even a resolution, I'm not really into that.
Okay.
Because I'm not one for failure, and 9 times out of 10 when there's this pressure along with, 9/10 of the world doing the same thing, I don't like, hitting March and go, I didn't make it. You know what I mean? I prefer to kind of go, this is what I need. It's October, I need to get a grip. And my thing was to start practicing yoga again. I wasn't giving myself the time. I've practiced yoga for years, but I discovered hot yoga.
Amazing.
I absolutely love it. I've discovered free flow, yoga beats. This morning I was up at 5:30 at the yoga class by candlelight. Yeah, I do it most mornings. And people are sort of saying, yeah, I
need to get on
weirdly, it's the best time to practice.
And I'd probably add some meditation to that.
And they do. A lot of the ones in the morning are quite spiritual.
Wow.
Because the place that I go to is, I've got a glass wall and it's dark. So in the morning, all they have to do is turn the lights off and put candlelight. And yeah, there's something about, 15, 20 people focusing. I mean, it's a very individual thing, but you're being guided, and it's a spiritual thing with these people doing exactly the same that you are, but concentrating on themselves. That time, and I needed to get off that horse with, it enables me to cope with people that are doing my head in. It enables me to focus on what's important in life. It was the shift, the emotional shift I needed for my strength back. Amazing. And to gain my strength back. And
so you started that before the new year?
Yeah, and weirdly I did, it ended up being an unintentional detox, because I was going every day. So every morning at 5:30 I was up and out, and a couple of times I was tired. I could feel my body changing, my mind changing.
What's next for Karen?
Oh, all sorts. And I've taken intake of breath, because there's a lot already on the cards for 2016, which makes me quite excited. So, there's lots that I want to achieve for 2016. There's part of me that's a little bit nervous about the potential of this year.
Okay.
Which is where the yoga helps, actually, because it just enables me to go, okay, get rid of the fear and
just go for it anyway.
Yeah. So there's a project that I want to get underway with a guy I work with quite regularly, who I did the short with, that we're exploring.
Good.
And I'm going up for a lot of American stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're crossing the pond, finally.
Well, but no, you see, I actually went there and I don't like LA at all.
Okay.
And
it's not for you.
No, and had an agent who was it's so much. So when you see
I think
these
you
guys,
either love it or hate it. It's for some people. For some people, it's just like,
exactly.
not my thing.
And when you see these guys doing so well, and a lot of them are my friends, I'm so pleased for them. My boy Jimmy, for example, all of those guys.
Yes.
People think, they just popped up. No, it takes a particular type of personality, nerves of steel, for the amount of rejections. It's, tenfold people seeing you.
Yes.
So I'm happy, quite happy, putting stuff on tape, or, meeting producers who come over here, quite happy with that, because if I was to get a job, go over there, come back, my life is here, my home is here, my husband is here.
Great,
and do
great.
the work.
And Chris can sometimes come out and fly for a weekend or
exactly.
whatever. It's not that far. The world is kind of small in that way now. You know what I mean? And Skype and WhatsApp and
exactly.
So it
and
makes
really
communication so easy.
Way easier.
Okay, great.
So we just have to see it,
Course.
Yeah, because of course all of us were thinking Cuffs was going to go again.
Yes.
That is the nature of the business.
That's
How
right.
scary it is, you go, that's really disappointing, because it was an exciting piece of TV at 8 o'clock. That's not happening. Okay, well, let's be open about it. Let's see, let's see what happens. A theatre thing came through, a couple of theatre things came through that I was like, I don't think that's for me right now.
Okay.
So, lots of exciting prospects.
Okay. Superb.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll be following your journey anyway.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. Much
Always
love to you.
gorgeous seeing you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was Karen Bryson, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. You can read more and watch more of Karen's work. What's your website?
It's www.karenbryson.com.
Fantastic, and you can see more shop Karen's look today actually at mag.premaeskincare.com. Thanks for watching.